Hello all, my name is Krishnayak and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, we are into the tutorial 3 of MySQL, and in this video we are going to discuss about many things. I have noted down all the points over here. We're going to see about SQL null values. We are going to see how we can update a record with the help of MySQL. Then we are going to see that how we can delete a record using SQL, and similarly we will also try to see how we can alter a table by adding columns, by altering columns, by dropping the columns, and many more things. Please make sure that you watch this video till the end because my aim is to basically create all the videos from scratch. As we go ahead, the complexity will definitely be increasing. Now, before I go ahead and start explaining you this particular topic, iNeuron has come up with its one neuron platform where you will probably be getting more than 100 plus courses at just the price of 6,000 rupees plus GST. And this course will be accessible throughout lifetime. And the last date is just 15th of Jan. Do not miss this opportunity, guys, because my plan, my target, as a co-founder is that I will probably try to upload more than 500 plus videos. What is the demand that I'm looking at? Blockchain. Many courses are coming up, guys, and that is our plan to upload it in just this feasible price. Okay, so please make sure that you take that particular platform and start learning from it. Now let's go ahead and let's try to discuss about SQL. Now let's first of all, the first step that we are going to do is that I'm going to create a database right now. From scratch we'll do it. So here, in order to create the database, in the last class we have seen we have to use the command which is called as create database customer. So once I execute this, you will be able to see that whether, let's go ahead and see whether I have our database or not. Show database customer or show databases. If I try to execute and probably see it, you'll be able to see that I will be having a database name customer. Okay, so that database is basically created. Now I want to create tables inside that particular database that is customer. So I'm going to use this database, and you can basically write a command called as use customer. This is just like a query. Then finally I will create a customer info table, and this we have learned in the last session, in the second tutorial. If you did not go through that, my suggestion would be that try to follow this particular playlist in an order. Okay, so in order to create a table, I'm just going to say create table customer underscore info. Here I'm going to use id as integer, and remember I'm going to use a constraint. This is called as an SQL constraint, which is called as auto increment. Right, auto increment basically means as soon as I keep on inserting the statements or inserting the records, the id will get automatically incremented. Okay, so that I don't have to write the id number again and again. Based on the records that is present over there, we are going to just add it. Okay, then the first feature, the column name that we are going to use is first name. I'm using the data type as varchar, and the maximum number of characters that I can have is 25. Similarly, with respect to last name, salary will be integer. Since in order to support this auto increment, I want to also make this column as a primary key. Primary key basically means that this will be definitely unique in this particular table. It will uniquely identify the records. Okay, so that is the reason I have actually used primary key. Understand, in the next session we'll be detailedly discussing about various SQL constraints like primary key, foreign key, and many more things. Here I just use two. One is auto increment and one is primary key. So let's go ahead and execute this, and here it is executed. Now let's go and see whether I'm just going to write show tables. Probably show tables insert into this is not there. Okay, fine. So let me see whether any the values are there inside this customer table. So I'm just going to use select star from customer info. Okay, so I press Control Enter, and now right now you can see that all the values are null. So guys, now let's go back to all the topics. So first of all, we are going to discuss about SQL null values. I'll try to show you that how does a null value look like, and remember that after creating this particular customer info table, okay, so here you can see when I executed select star from customer info, I had null values. Before that, I will just insert some records inside this particular table and show you an example of customer underscore info table, like whether if it is having a null value, how it look like. Okay, so in order to insert, I hope I've taught you in the previous class, insert into customer info with respect to first name, last name, and salary. Remember, I did not use id because id is an integer which will be auto increment. Okay, so the values that I'm going to use, the first record will have the name as John, Daniel, and the salary is $50,000. Then I have Krish Naik, $60,000, Darius Bengali, $70,000, Chandan Kumar, $40,000, and final record is Ankit Sharma, and here I have specifically used null. Okay, understand, this null does not mean that it is zero. Okay, it is basically meaning that it is missing over there, so no values are actually present over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just execute this. Here you can see that it has got successfully executed. Now let me just go ahead and execute select star from customer info. Once I execute it, you can see all the values are there and there will be one value that is null. Okay, so this is one example of null. Now the first thing, as a data analyst, you will be thinking, how can I retrieve this null value? Because when you're learning data science, also when you're doing exploratory data analysis, you usually use pandas library, right? And with the help of that, you try to get the null value. So here, how you will be able to get the null value. So I'm going to use the same thing, that is select star from customer info, and I'll say where my feature salary, I need to check where is the null value in salary, right? So in order to check, there will be a property where there to check the null values, which is null. Okay, so here I'm actually just writing a query which is written like select star from customer info where salary is null. So once I execute this, you will be able to see that I'm getting the entire record where the salary is basically null. Okay, so very simple, very easy to understand. Okay, suppose I want to get all the records, probably the non-null values. Suppose if I write where the salary is not null, then I will probably get all the records which does not have salary, which basically has all the salary values present over there. Okay, that is what I'm trying to execute. So here you can see that I'm getting all the values, only the last record, that is Ankit Sharma, null is not present, because in the salary null value is actually present. So guys, I hope you have understood about is null and is not null, so that you will be able to check whether there is null values inside the records or not. The next thing that we are probably going to discuss about is and SQL update statement. And why we are specifically going to use this, probably I want to replace the null values. Okay, I want to replace the null values. Okay, so this is why I am specifically using SQL update statement. Now in order to use the SQL update statement, all you have to do is that probably write an update query. Suppose I will write update my table name customer underscore info. So this is the query syntax that we specifically use. And now I want to set salary is equal to 50,000, where probably ID is equal to, since ID is the unique key. So let's see what all data I have inside this and what is the ID of Ankit. So Ankit ID is 5. So I'm going to basically write it as 5 over here. Okay. So I'm going to execute this. And now let me quickly execute select star from customer info, right? So I'm going to execute this. Now here you can see Ankit Sharma, before the salary was null, now it is 50,000. Amazing. So we have done this. Let's discuss about one more thing. Like, you can again update any other values that you specifically want. Just use this kind of query to do it. Okay, so the next statement that I am probably going to discuss is SQL delete statement. Okay, so this is what I'm actually going to do. Now why do we do delete? We probably can delete any records that we specifically want. Delete syntax looks something like this. I will write delete from my table name, that is customer info. Suppose I want to delete Ankit record, so I may basically write where my ID is equal to 5, because Ankit ID is 5, right? So let's see whether we are getting any error. Delete is not okay. So here I will just close this. Now probably it will work. Okay, so once I am executing this, you can see delete from customer info has been successful. Now if I go and execute this slash select star from customer info, you'll be able to see that Ankit's ID is not there. Ankit's entire record is basically deleted. So this was an example with respect to delete statement. You can definitely use delete to delete the entire row. You can use update statement to probably update a specific record of a specific field. Okay, so here you can see that what all things we discussed. We discussed about null, update, delete. Now this is the main thing that we are going to discuss is SQL Alter Table. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a comment again, SQL Alter Table. Don't worry about this queries files. I will also be giving you this so that you can practice it. Okay. Now let's go back to the alter table. The first thing that we are going to learn in the SQL alter table is that I'm going to alter, I'm going to add column in existing table. This is first thing that I'm going to do. Okay. In order to do this, and understand guys, initially you really need to understand the queries and see how things are executed, what are the capabilities of this kind of queries. So in order to alter the table, now in this case I'm going to add columns over here. I can basically use alter alter table name. So this is how my query looks like. I'm just going to say add, it is not ASS, it is A added, because S and D are very near to each other. Okay. So I'm going to just say that add my probably a column name. I want to use a column name as DOB. Okay. Or probably I want to go with email. Okay. Anything that I will try to show you, because there are other data types also, which is like date of birth, like year, um, DOB, something like that. So I'll show you that specific thing. DOB can be in the form of date, right? So here I'm going to just use varchar. So this will basically be my email ID, and let's see whether this gets executed or not. Okay. So once I execute this, you can see that it has got successfully executed. Okay. Then again, I'm going to check my table, and you will be able to see that a new column is added now. Okay. But it will have this email as null. Okay. So because I have not updated the email, then again, what you can do, okay, this will be a task given to you. Try to use the update statement and try to update the email ID of each and everything. Okay. Each and every rows over here. So I hope you have got this. Apart from this, probably I also want to add one more field. So I'm going to alter table customer underscore info, add a DOB, and this will be probably in a date format. Okay. So I am going to basically use this. Okay. And let's execute this. Now, if I go and execute this one, you'll be able to see DOB is also there. And now you can actually you can add date format data over here also. Okay. If you don't want date format, probably you want to alter this column name, or modify or alter this column name. Now let's go to the second point. I showed you how to alter the table and add a column. Now I'll say alter table modify column. Okay. Modify column basically means I want to specifically modify the column type. Okay. That also I will be able to do it. So I'll say alter table customer underscore info modify. There is a keyword called as modify DOB from date to year. Okay. Year is also one of the important data type. Okay. So here they will focus on writing the year like 1980, 1990, like that. Okay. So once I execute this, now one thing that I did not show you is that how you will be able to see the schema, right? So if I write describe DESC of customer underscore info, you will be able to see it. Okay. So this will basically give you the schema. So this is how schema is. You can see DOB is year, email is varchar, salary is this. So you can, one more task given to you is that now try to update all the records with respect to the DOB. Okay. And finally, I can also use alter table to drop column. Okay. So I can also do this. So for this, it is very simple. I can write a query alter table customer underscore info, and then I will just say drop my column name, drop column email. So email was one column that I had. I'm just trying to drop it. So I'm just going to use this and try to execute it. That's it. Now perfect, it has got dropped. Let me just see describe customer. You can see that email field is not there. Okay. If you don't believe me, okay, again write select star from customer info. You'll be able to see that email column is not there. Okay. So I hope you have understood this. Okay. And we have discussed so many topics, 8 different topics of writing different queries. Now it is up to you. Practice it and more. One very important thing, many people are saying, Krish, upload 2 to 3 videos daily. Guys, trust me, I know you are not going to study more than 1 hour, 1 hour of practice of daily SQL is required, and my plan is to daily upload one video on SQL. Okay, so be patient, and we will learn in a better way. We'll learn different things, and also you try to do this thing, which will be very much important for you all. And guys, if you have not subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe the channel. Trust me, I will be uploading amazing videos for you all, so that you'll be able to create any kind of jobs that you want to get into. Okay, that's your request. I'm serving you. Whatever I am, it is because of you. So definitely trust me, I will try to upload more and more videos. So I hope you like this particular video. Share with all your friends, and yes, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you, one all. Bye bye.